Alrighty, so I did a little preparation last night, and oh good god, the boss is rough. So this is kind of a short, secret, impromptu stream to get this over with. So we're gonna have a little bunch of battles. I'm gonna do a little bit of the Act 3 beginning for today, and then I think that's what we'll call it for next stream. At least get us set to Act 3. Act 3 is probably going to be the shortest. But on that note though, this is a surprise stream and probably not gonna be that long. But on that note, we'll be kicking it off now. And this time I'm going to be kind of focused on this. I'm not going to be distracted. I may not be fully focused on chat this time because I really want to get through this. Oh boy. Merkel is rough. Even I didn't see the stream happening. I had to make sure the kitties were all fed and had their lunch before doing anything. And they're nice in their little comas, food comas. But, yep. Oh. Ooh, nice. I never heard those cookies. For those curious on the cookie stuff, I can actually post something. But, you know, before I do that, though, before we kick it off, a few things I'm going to do here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't go look at this. Now I just realized something. There's also probably NFW in it. So, this play right here, I did this after the stream last night. Worked on this playthrough. And this is interesting. I maybe actually have the thing in this save. So, let's go ahead and do this. To sum up, we're countering Ketheric, but we also have a little surprise guest in this fight too. But this should go easy now that I know the combo. But yeah, after last night's sour ending with this boss, yeah, I want to get this over with. So for those ready to go see it, we will now see the end. Okay, to sum up what I've done in this fight, I mean, I'm already half dead. This guy I've been throwing before. Lae'zel's half... Shadowheart's half dead. Oh, Lae'zel's dead over there. Oh god, we saw the Mind Flare. So, Merkel over here. What I did in this fight was just punch his butt. Which should be right... I think it is... that. And just punching him to death. And somehow I actually beat him last time. Then Shadow, let me see here. Are you still blinded? Yes, you are. Okay. Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. So, these guys are going to try and heal him, but nothing's going to happen. Because he's bone chilled. And also, if you notice, everyone seems a little different in their gear-wise. Asterion is now wielding the Blood of Lathander. This Mind Flayer is paralyzed by this... I'm gonna call it. Oh. Oh, right, because I killed someone here. I did actually get the kill last night with this setup, so... To sum up, if you may have noticed, Shadowheart's now in a different gear outfit, using the Doom outfit. Ron is still a gigantic bugger. You have the Blood of the Pander. Lae'zel's unchanged. Dying over there, though. Funny thing is, that thing survived after the end of the fight. This isn't going exactly as planned. We might actually have to reload. What happened, though, is I got the crit, and all of a sudden this guy just straight up died. I need to get a crit for this bugger to actually finish this. But he did die last night. I want to actually capture this on stream this time, so... Yep, this little impromptu stream is what we're doing. Alright. There it is. Oh, nope. And yes, this actually did a lot of saves. A lot of saves coming for this darn fight. Let me see, what can I do for you here, bub? Actually... I'll pop this up there. But let's go ahead and get rid of all those little healy boys. Now we just gotta wait for this all to go through, but hopefully this should work. Hey, buddy. Little necromite being a little dork. But there are 3 battles we'll be doing. The beginning of Act 3 battle, and then we'll go into actually probably call it. Oh, hey, Limit. How's it going? Oh, you got the nice cookies, the secret cookies. Wait, hold on. I think I realized what I did wrong. Oh, you may have also noticed, if you look at the buffs we have, stuff's a little off. Oh, crap. I think I remember what I did in this fight. Indeed. I actually ingested a potion of speed is what happened. I forgot how I did the fight. Rip. But yeah, that crit there is what we're looking for. That's how I killed this freaking jerk. Potion of speed. Because I just realized Ron doesn't have a potion going on right now. Ron, you don't even have that buff, do you, bub? Oh wait, he does. Still have it. Okay. Look at this. Oh, damn it. Made him so sleepy he's drunk. I'm doing good. This one's just a rough fight. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, hey, he got down to 69 too. But I need to remember how I did the fight. So this is going to be a little quick one. A lot of reloading, though. But I did kill him last night. This is the fun part. Which is what I'm trying to do. And then we can finally be free from this app. But yeah, just a little impromptu stream to try and get this guy done so we can move on. As I am sour after not beating him last night. So, he needs to die. Not the Necromite, you. There we are. Well, he's gonna make it drunk again. Those numbers there are what we're looking for. Also, this fight also provided a tiny Merkle, which is hilarious to watch. There. That's what we were looking for, him being stunned. Oh, so do I. I want to be freed from him, too. Let me see.
On the move.
Shadowheart this way. Taking a save here.
Time to deal some punishment.
You are going to hit him. Actually, I shouldn't have done that, actually, on Shadowheart. Give me a minute. This fight requires so much loading because it's so difficult to do. Yep, I'm trying to get through this, and then we have two other fights we have to deal with, which we might die in. Alright, this time, Shadow. Backbreak his butt. Just so he doesn't actually get some stuff. There we are. Well, then you. Let's try to look for Ron. The silly gooses.
A little help, please.
The spectator over there was actually going to be helping us a lot before. You might lose Shadow, though. Just gotta wait for these turns to go through, and I think we're good. Basically, what I did is stun his butt a bunch of times. And dealt a whole crap on a crit to actually kill him in the first shot. But the problem is, it looks like I can't replicate that. Thank you for keeping that mind flare paralyzed, spectator. Dude has been a good help. It's gonna suck that he's gonna have to die soon, though. Case in point. Hold on here. Yeah, we still got the spiritual weapon.
I'm not going to last much longer.
On the left is Ron to just punch him to death, who he should have. How many? We know his Slayer form doesn't work in this. Oh, that poor spectator who's been our greatest boon during this fight, though. Alright. Darian, let me see. You can't get up there, but can you shoot him? Worth a try. Darian, worth a try.
Keep going.
Ron needs booze in him, apparently. Finally! We are freed!
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me.
Now that just leaves us to get to beginning of Act 3, and then the rest will be resumed on Saturday.
I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
We're finally free.
Protocol is dead. Permanently.
Ron, how are you walking in thin air?
Stone. It's in his arm.
Ron, how are you doing this? I mean, where is... Oh, there he is.
Anything of use?
Why am I floating there? But finally it's done. Alright. Laezel's still dead over there, though. Oh, we got Gore coming by.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
We'll make the air drunk. Fuck you, that's out. His next trick, Ron's gonna make the air drunk. Oh, and there's our buddy Gork.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together.
The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will.
The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain.
This is an interesting dialogue. I never actually saw it just do this, and
Our enemies
while I'm
are
still in the menu.
formidable.
Are you done, Ron? Are you done, Gork? Okay. I came here looking for a cure. I still haven't found one. Yeah, this is Ron coded.
Perhaps not a cure, but you've found the source of your infection. And the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods.
May as well have a sip of coffee while we're talking to
The
Gork.
crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must
But I hope
be
everyone's
what
Friday is doing well.
potential.
I do already have plans of who we
It
might
must
be
the
raiding
reason
today.
Nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
How is it you're able to leave the prism now, Gork?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
Okay. Catherick transformed during the fight. What was that?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat.
Gork, we're almost dead.
Etheric was Merkel's chosen.
I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer.
So, I'm gonna do some foreshadowing. We're gonna...
Bane.
It's gonna be an interesting thing, but we are only gonna have one fight in
The
Act
other is a
3.
mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder.
Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death. And our enemies are chosen of the Dead Three.
Chosen of the Dead 3. I didn't come here to fight gods. I just want my parasite removed.
I know. But this is the only way.
This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate.
Within the city, an elder brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within.
We're
its
definitely gonna
reach into
long
mind
rest before we
flayers.
continue onward, though.
All it needs
Again.
is an order.
An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control.
And then we have a
from the
little
chosen
combat
of
sequence
all
we're gonna be dealing with,
We must
whatchamacallit,
take their stones. Our
before we
chances
get to
of
the road to
success are
Baldur's
slim,
Gate.
But we must not fail.
And then one when we long rest in Baldur's Gate.
Everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the
Gork is
chance
gonna
to
be my
strike
shield.
comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
Alright, this is for Asterion. We don't need this. This is for whatchamacallit, Shadowheart. Shadowheart's new armor. Shadowheart has new armor while whatchamacallit is dying over there. There we go. And this is medium. I guess we can go to Asterion.
Delicious.
And you can have your Fail of Viewer back. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead. Finish up the looting, and then we're getting the hell out of here.
Moving ahead.
Hey, Lae'zel, I know you're dead throughout all this, but we're good now. Alright, anything from you? No. There's some other things we gotta grab too. But we are low on resources, which the good news is, when we get to whatchamacallit, Baldur's Gate, we're going to go ahead and have plenty of resources back.
Let's see.
That, grab all these to sell. And then we're gonna go take a long rest that we sorely need. I should probably grab that invitation though. There we go. Alright. Let's get out of here. On that note though, weather is spicy today. High 90s is the first one out here.
I've been thinking on all that you learned below.
For this year.
If you
Was that Jahira?
We ought to discuss our next steps.
Is that Jaheira? Why are you here? You want to kill me, Jaheira?
To discuss.
Jaheira, what the hell? Okay, are you gonna still try and kill me?
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place.
Jaheira, why are you
The
here?
brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
You tangled with the Dead Three before.
Extensively. Mind flayers, too.
I'm so confused on what's going on here.
I've seen gods and Illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take
I
courage.
guess so. I do have a
We
notification I need to check
killed
on
a
really quick
man who could not
after
die.
this, when we get into another dialogue.
Stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone. And you're on the scent of two more.
Well, I guess you're gonna join the evil ending, Jaheira.
Have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Jaheira, you were trying to kill me. I'd be glad to have you by my side. You know what? We'll have you on our side just to have that. Just to have the moments of you
To be there.
for Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Foul of Ketheric.
We will go back to that after we finish the Pillars
Great
series.
adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise.
We just
Ventured into
met,
darkness
Jaheira.
together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
I'm so confused. Check something really quick. There we are. There we are. Okie dokes. I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn?
You know, I was the
The
cause of that
Absolute's
shadow
army
cursed
gone.
in, you know.
The Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate.
We have an
There's
ad break
Harper's
incoming either
safe
way.
house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
I am very confused, but okay. Let's talk with our skelly friend.
Shadows yet fester. The Dead Three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
You're talking to a ball spawn. Let's see. Forget that. What are you doing here, Withers?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. I shall ask yet again, do Illithids possess souls?
These abominations are soulless, surely.
Correct. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
We are probably going to long rest, Withers. You know of these urges. What can you tell me?
Nothing thou dost not already know.
You seem to already know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Withers, where are your big naturals? Anyway. Alright, I think it's time for a long rest, guys. Another long rest before we hit the road, because there's another fight we're gonna have to deal with. There's Laezel, not dead, so anyone else? Gale's still Gale. Is Jaheira... Jaheira, why are you underground? Jaheira, why are you down there?
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Alright then. You stay underground, I guess. You should. 15 carrots, that's a lot of carrots. A couple of boozes, there we are. There we are. Alright, now we go to the road of Baldur's Gate. Actually, before I do, I may as well show what I did. Okay, we're in a light bright song over here.
This vessel is at thy disposal.
Remember I had these
Thou wilt.
hirelings back in the day?
But the
Or last
vessel
stream?
only stares blank.
This
Here's what is gonna happen. I'm gonna show something cool here. Starion, why did you just teleport? Anyway,
breathing
come here, little bard.
with haste.
We're gonna see something neat here that I discovered that I'm going to do in my own personal honor mode run. And then, the next fun part.
How many died?
Remember that druid I had?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Danton over here.
This vessel is
But the vessel only stares.
this
There's Danton over here.
is clear. Swift as my feet can carry.
He's going to give us some good berries. There we go. And is the Danton the guy that gives us buffs, or was it the other dude? Oh yes, it was this. Protection from poison. And the neat part is, these buffs stay after they're gone. So that's interesting. So now you get to see the process I did in preparation for that fight last night.
Just the thing.
Yep, this is not going to be a long stream though. This is just a surprise stream to actually get free from Act 2. And then Ron's going to grab the puzzle lump for last.
This vessel is at thy...
But the vessel only stares.
I'm just showing the process of what I did to actually prepare that fight last time. Hey, welcome on in, Polite.
On my way.
So, what else I did is this. Since we're going to have 3 fights in a row, better to be prepared for them. So I'm just showing the process I did to have that fight last night. Alright, and then we pick Astarion back up.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Because we are going to then go to the road of Baldur's Gate.
What can I do for you, my... I would, but you have...
Feels like
Let's see, Astarion, you have some gear we can give you really quick. Hold on. Is there something you can have? No, no, no. Ah, here we are. Don't think you can use that. Not for Astarion, no. Just double checking some things. Okay, we're good. And there we are. Alright, so our next stop is the road to Baldur's Gate. After that, we're gonna kick Act 3 off. Actually, you know what, Cutheart, you may want to take a friend with us.
Still in control. Just.
We're gonna have Shovel. Therian over here is going to have his armor of a Geethus.
What now?
Is your armor? There it is.
At least things have stayed interesting.
There we are.
To the easy path.
Now we can get the hell out of here. Our game plan is to go all the way up there. I guess we can just speed this up by going this direction.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you.
Okay,
you
Gork.
did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won.
Yes, Gork, we know. We're going to be doing that when we're leaving this place. I know, that's why I just recruited Jahira.
Jahira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too.
I mean, we're not going to keep
If we are
Jahira.
to succeed, we will need others.
In the good playthrough in the future, we're definitely going to have something. I will seek more allies in the city.
Good. I am glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is...
Nobody realizes that Gork just killed most of our allies.
Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause.
Together,
Taking that opportunity to hydrate
we
some
will
coffee,
put
though.
an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Alright, now Gork, can we please just go? I've had enough of this place to laugh a lifetime.
Yet, Lady Shah's power persists. She shall be pleased.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Traps, please.
Did I already loot that dude? Yes, I did. Okay. So we're gonna go take this direction. Because there's gonna be yet another battle.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Wonder if we'll have an advantage due to the Shadow Crystal.
Sounding out. What could it mean?
What could it mean? Oh boy, this is what we're worried about. Alright, hold on. Therian here, buddy. Hold on. Right then, Therian. Right, I should probably bind your weapon too.
On tippy toes.
And Asterion here. Shoot up there, Asterion. There we are. And
Let's keep to the shadows.
now,
Step carefully.
Where Wargaz failed to kill you, I won't make the same mistake.
Nothing important is ever easy.
yep, who could have expected this?
Worship me, the prophet of the end.
Oh, yep, welcome in, polite. Oh crap, I probably should have ingested another potion. Oh boy. And this is just the first fight. Legendary resistance. Why am I not surprised you have legendary resistance? Alright, Shadowheart. Probably going to pop these out. And one of these. Laezel. Oh, wait, you don't still need to do the aura of protection. And Mike Bugger. Must say that I'm feeling much better. I'm doing much better today because I haven't had the need painkillers today. That's good to hear. Like, oh, the mantle of inspiration works. You. Oh wait, they moved, huh? They're in here. Can put on the song. Give a hit to this dude. Damn, Mysterian, you had one job. We're going to pop this on. There we are. You can go after this dude. Well, I guess we're not going to go after that dude. Jerk. Not you. Hold on here. Probably gonna give us a quick heal here. And let's see. Wait, I can just grab you.
I am fury. I am death.
Oh, so close. Boy, this bugger, I tell you. Alright, boom and blade this bugger. And what's your strongest ability on you? Probably your charisma, huh?
Well, so much for peace.
Ron's gonna need some heals, but where are the other archer? Over here.
You've made a grave mistake.
There we are. Got you stunned finally. Rip to Ron. Oh, and the channel we will be actually be raiding after the stream is live. Nice. Alright. Time to bite you again with this. There we are, you're dead.
On my way. Time to strike.
Lae'zel, let me see. Thunderous, Mike Pugger. Bleed them. It is indeed. And that's who we'll be raiding after this, by the way. Once we get to the Baldur's Gate and get the next combat sequence done, that's what we're going to be finishing up. Because I'm going to save the rest of the Baldur's Gate stuff on Saturday. Baldur's Gate Act 3 on Saturday. Ooh, so close to Starion. But I just really want to get freaking, whatchamacallit, Ketheric dead. That was my whole point. Today's super secret stream. Alright, that just leaves one more for us.
My faith will protect me.
I think we got it. So all that's left is now to go to Baldur's Gate.
I will ascend.
There we are. Hey, well, at least we get some food out of this. Let's talk to Lae'zel really quick.
Skvar! My people turn their blades against us.
Technically, I don't stream on Friday, so this was just a luck of the draw.
My nerve. I will prove to her that my weapon is keen and my muscles are strong.
Okay.
Each raider I fell will bring me closer to my queen.
Okay, you Lae'zel. Let's go ahead and loot the bodies, because we're going to need the resources. How are we in space?
Eager for battle.
Lae'zel can pick up a couple of their gear. Just the great swords.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Arrows for Astarion.
Very well. Open up.
Then we'll go after that person up there. One for me. Then we're ready to go to Baldur's Gate. Here we are. This can go to camp. Send this to Lae'zel. Send this to Puzzlement. Psionic Ward Armor. Maybe I'll keep that one. And Lae'zel can grab that. So, there we are. Let's go. Time for us to finally go to Act 3. Hold on. Before we do.
On my way.
These are food. Gotta have the shrooms. There we are. Anything else? Nope. Oh, wait, hold on. Veterinary log? No, it's nothing. Once we get to the city of Baldur's Gate, though, we are definitely going to be replenish our resources, which I will do off-stream.
Perhaps we could have lifted it, and we tried.
We perhaps could have lifted it, Ron. We killed the person that could have lifted it. Hold on. Going to take a save here. End of Act 2. Just in case. Mushrooms for the trip. Precisely. Please hold on.
No one can rest.
And this is why I did the save really quick. And there we are.
Rick is defeated. The path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
I mean, we kept the place as is. in comparison to our good playthrough in the future. So, and then after this long rest, after we get the next long rest, get a little super secret surprise. That's probably where I'll call it. And then Saturday tomorrow, potentially do the restocking and stuff. Oh, cutscene time. I gotta shut up.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Alrighty, now we are back to the game itself. I wonder where Gale is.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Gale never appeared. Rip to Gale. Anything? Booze! Ron needs his booze replenished. So, this is where we're left off. This is where we're going to leave off before, but we're going to finish some things in here. We still got our buffs, which is good. I'm going to check for resources. More mugwort, we don't need that. Hello, Jahira, I know you're not going to stick around forever. He's a bit camera shy with his attire. I don't blame him. Have we seen what we made Gale look like?
Seems simple enough.
I'm just checking food, but it doesn't look like there's food. There are the puppers. There's Gale, all the way back there. Gale's just hiding in the background. Poor Gale. Alright, I guess we'll just go to bed. Oh, who wants to talk? YSL? Oh? Starion? Gale? Withers? Who do we even have that wants to talk to us? We mostly killed everyone. Oh, it is Gale. Speaking of Gale,
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come
funny
to light.
enough, I did see that ending in a co-op. Give him a chance. I never saw what this does.
The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
I mean, I get the hyperfocus scale. So you're dropping the whole blowing up symbol. You think I'll just forget about that? Back up a little bit. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear.
Well, bring him his bacon, though.
Might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown.
Also, little Loki says hi to Chad, even though he's just napping under my desk.
As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
We're gonna go clothes shopping for you, Gale. So you just want to go shopping?
Book shopping? But yes, their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water...
Yeah, we're gonna give him the evil ending too. Everyone's gonna get an evil ending, but Ron's gonna have the worst. Alright, are you done with it? Okay, let's sleep now. Ron's tired. He just had enough after dealing with a freaking god that he made drunk. He needs sleep. While I'm in here, I might as well see if there's any more berry bushes to grab. Oh, there's a couple. Don't need to camp. Free food. Now, never forget that I can make God drunk. Oh, there's our withers.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full.
A bacon?
The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it.
That ain't no mysterious visitor, that's
With
Quark.
his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites?
They're from Morfrim.
And their
They're
religious
Eleanor.
delusions?
The 1999.
You use the power you gain. For
That's why the narrator is familiar too. And Milady, if you played Divinity. They're also coming in more indie games too recently. I will reap a savage fate on this world, like unlike anything that has ever been seen. I will reap the savage world.
Blood swims hot at the very prospect. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
And here we go again. Oh, Gork's coming to save us. Gork! Right, so, guys, we need to zoom into there fast.
Under attack. Help me.
You lifted Harborer!
Or just Ron, actually. Or actually, I think Lazo would actually be able to sneak in. Yashira, you're not even helping over there. Oh wait, where the hell is Jahira? Well,
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
okay. First of all, I need to get over there. This is gonna be rough. Run, run, run!
Missed this.
Unless Asterion can do it. Man, Asterion, you just keep getting hit. Come on, Asterion. Get over there. Someone has to get up there. There we are. We're in. Now we gotta go to the skull and help our friend Gork.
That orb is about to erupt!
I don't recall this cutscene.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Yes, Gork, we'll come to you. Oh,
Someone there.
Never a dull moment.
oh, Ron, there we go. Gotta well, everything's exploding up there. There we are. Had to reorganize the party.
Together.
There we are. Come on, everyone, let's go.
Swift and lethal.
The dance of death!
Man, Ron just got here.
Friend of Gake, you will be cleansed.
There we are. And stun you. Because I am not taking my chance with you. Darian over here. Wonder if I can just eat you off. Yes. Yes, I can.
Let's finish this.
I wonder if I can eat you off. The answer appears to be yes. It could be.
Swift and lethal.
Come on, Lazo. Jump, jump, jump. Well, now that we have this discovery... we might be able to do that.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I mean, or I still gotta do some looting. Hope you understand that. All these brains are very yummy. There we are.
I can't hold them back alone.
Orc, you'll be fine.
Forward.
You will be perfectly fine, Bork. It's okay.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Hold on. Astera, do you have your thing? No, you're not. No, you do not. Alright then.
No one stopped me yet.
I need
Alright.
you. Now.
I'm trying, Gork. Calm down. Hey, that ain't Gork.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Where'd you hide Gork?
He is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams.
Yeah, but I want sushi. I don't believe you. You're a mind flayer. Prove to me that you are who you say you are.
You shared an intimate night with the Drow and Thara. You killed the Asala Night Soul. You didn't have to. You let me live. Last time you were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrong upon
Brains and tentacles don't go well together.
your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
I'm gonna do this. Try to read the Mind Flayer's thoughts.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. Look around you. We are at war. Fight with me.
Oh, if you get the success roll, he says something different. I'm literally talking in your mind right now.
Together, we can turn the tide.
It's actually a pretty funny one. Oh, not the little mind flayers. What the hell? Oh, I think these are the open hand monks. No wonder they hurt like a crap ton. Yeah, if Rondo wasn't a drunk monk, he'd probably be that. Or the elemental monks. Why are you guys still over here? You were supposed to go over there with Ron. Now Ron's all alone gonna die.
A better position. If this is worth the cost.
Ron, no. Oh, not what I wanted to hit. I guess we'll leave that for now. Now I need to get these guys over there, because I don't know why they're not over here. You guys were following me. I'm sure we got this. It was on that day that Ron did not have this. Alright, Emperor, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. At least you have potions, we need those. Badly. Ow. Oh, fun.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Right. Time to stun you, I guess. And, well, may as well make you drunk while we're at it. And you're blinded at the same time. God damn. Well, to Laezel. Oh, right, I can just vampiric you. Gonna go ahead and summon that, actually. Damn, close. We'll go ahead and use this. Wow, Shadow Art. Okay, then. Or, Laezel. Okay, then. What the hell? How much did Laezel do in that hit? Good God. Okay, Laezel, jeez.
Taking position.
Sir, where are you going now? Oh, this is gonna be spicy. And you're still held over there. Alright, Ron, I guess we gotta stun this person too. Let's bite him. For them. Take a hit on him. Alright, I guess Laezel is going to continue smiting everyone at this rate. Then why don't you help me? Thank you. I must regain control. Then why are you not helping me? And another wonderful stun on this dude. And I think that's the final one. Oh, nope, never mind. I guess it's Laezel. There we are.
Thank you. That was too close.
You could have been more help.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes.
Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
I always suspected you were a mind flayer. I prefer the other version of you.
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. I was someone once, someone just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more.
We'll find out that story in the good playthrough.
To Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Did you have to eat criminal brains?
Rather than potential future allies, like you.
What if Ron's a criminal? I mean, he has done war crimes. Anyway, how did you end up here in here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki, and find allies in the outer world. You.
Get Yankee in the sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Control him? Bah! The traitor must be ripped apart.
Interesting dialogue for Leia's illness, though.
When that is necessary. But there is no guarantee that his power would survive.
Completely opposite of what I expected for Leia.
Risk is too great.
Could we kill Orpheus and seize his power?
The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design.
We are like in other ways, too. The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know.
Orc.
As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
Why do you say that?
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty.
Oh, Ron does crave power.
I can evolve you.
What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
This is Ron. Do it. I'd like to evolve.
Skra! Whatever this gig offers is no gift to you.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special.
It's filled with bacon, Emperor.
Now, hold out your hand.
Do as it says. So, funny thing is, there's a mechanic of this. If you actually didn't put tadpoles in your head, you would actually be able to win the rolls against this.
But it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
But I also have that. So the funny part is, no one else really wants this thing. So, say, what is it?
Tadpole. Nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary.
Ron's gonna eat it.
What are you?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it rather than consuming it.
Thanks, I was getting hungry.
Taken advantage of it.
Good one, Shadow. He needed his bacon.
Tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches your flesh.
I mean, Ron now has the look of evil now. For real.
And flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to...
So, I'm gonna loot everything in here first, grab any potions, and then we are gonna save start of Act 3, and then we'll prepare for our raid. I'm just gonna loot everything in here. Hey, Emperor. I'm just gonna steal some brains. and see if there's any potions in here. I sorely need. Oh, thank God for some potions. I'm. Oh, it's Leia's I'm controlling. Whoops.
Still breathing. Despite everything.
Don't mind me, Ron. Just grabbing things. Oh yeah, that's right. I have more powers now. Mind Blast is not something we need. We'll definitely need that over there. What we want. Probably this. Nothing there. This place, nope. Oh, we're not knocking folks around, so no. I think that's enough for Ron of those. Alright.
Dream in red.
Oh, we still got some looting, so... An ad is incoming, so now we're just doing the boring part of looting prep. Make sure I'm at least prepared for the next sequence. Here's some boots. The wearer deals additional damage equal to their wisdom modifier. Interesting. I'll save that for something else in the future. But after ad is when we'll actually probably be calling it. After I'm done with all the looting. And I think we are almost done. Yep, okay, now we're good to go. I don't see anything else to loot. Except for maybe a couple intellect of ours, but that's about it. Let's leave. Yes. Wow. That was definitely a rough night now, wasn't it? Who the hell killed everyone out here?
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest. Orpheus, Gith's only son.
Well, we may as well get this conversation done.
It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy. It is Orpheus, the traitor prince, the Laxarai.
We're gonna finish this conversation. Our green figure, the Mind Flayer, isn't that more concerning? A mighty powerful principle can block out the Illithid hive mind.
And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close.
And they died of bacon theft-related injuries. Good one.
For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
Couldn't it be 051?
Our current Vlaakith has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom
0451.
to slay.
That's the one I meant.
Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A Geich thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow.
Then Voss was right. Orpheus is the seed of Vlaakith's demise.
The seed and the sower. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince.
Oh, also, when we do the raid, I'm gonna have a little fun little custom message for that one.
And one by one, the planes would fall to the Geich.
We just have to get out of this camp and then we're good to go.
My witness. I will find the means of reaching the prince through his domed prison. And when I return to the astral prism, I will slay him in the name of the undying Queen Vlaakith.
Alright, that takes care of Leia's hell then.
Can't give up now.
Anyone else want to talk? Are we good to go?
I'll take that.
Alright. Oh, we got the long rest anyway, so... There we are. At least we didn't have to spend anything for that. Alright, everyone, let's go out. And... this is now where I'll probably be saving it. Because now Act 3 is going to maybe be fairly short. We really just have, other than the House of Hope we have to deal with, we are probably going to get reacquainted with a business fella that, whatchamacallit, Ron Swanson had in the past. Oh. Second, looks like we need to talk to Asterion first.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills.
And also Cazador, and...
so is Cazador.
Whatchamacallit, Cazador and Shadowheart's
Rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem.
I'll probably start with the House Char.
To kneel. And
then Cazador.
Then Nyx.
Ron, you don't look so good. It sounds as if you envy him.
Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I?
Or alternatively, we can buff the hell out of Ron and just go for Orin. The Vault Ult.
Did it to me. If the time
Guess we'll find out tomorrow night.
Ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
We're just finishing this dialogue sequence. If we can pull it off, we hardly know anything about the ritual.
Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
I mean, I did feed him to do this. I'm with you all the way.
My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs.
Yeah, House of Hope is definitely going to be last.
Them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
Especially in Tactician. Oh god, Tactician, House of Hope.
Orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Alright, I think this is where I'm going to save it. Start of Act 3. And this is where we'll pick it up for tomorrow night. On that note, though, we'll be raiding Baldur. Once this is done syncing, I'll get the raid message all planned out. Off stream tomorrow, I am definitely going to, either during stream or off stream tomorrow, I am going to sell all this crap off of me and restock all my important gear. On that note, though, stick around for the raid. We will be raiding Bulu, and I'm going to put a custom little raid message for us to do that. So stick around, and we'll go see Bulu and pay him back for all those fun raids. And also, if you haven't already followed him, do so. Fun streams. All right, take care, everyone.